Hey, hi, Ron Naker here, and I'm with Greg Weddig, who has put together the nature sounds for the new recording, Bach and Nature, and I'm really excited. We've just finished roughing in and fine-tuning all of the nature sounds for Bach and Nature. So, Greg, it's great to be with you here in Paradise, California. It is paradise.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
I know that people who will be listening to Bach and Nature will want to know about how is it that you go about finding these sounds? What's the procedures you use in order to capture nature sounds like this?
Well, it's getting more and more difficult to find pristine nature sounds because the locations where there are quiet areas or pristine areas are being built up by housing and developments, and air travel, which is a necessity in our world, is always coming over those quiet spaces. So finding those areas is very difficult. So a lot of times we have to get up, the nature recordists need to get up early in the morning, 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, and find a quiet place and hit the record button and hope that it's very, very quiet that morning. And a lot of times I may record for 2 hours before I get like a 10 minute chunk that's quiet and usable.
Right. So there's things like breezes and even the mosquitoes. I mean, we had a few mosquito sounds that we had to deal with just up right close to the microphone, all of that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes, you just have to wade through these hours of tapes. So that's one of the things that I've appreciated so much, which what Greg has done is going through all these tapes and finding us just really select pristine sounds.
Yeah, there's equipment we take with us in the field, wind screens, custom built things that help us do this small little pocket of interest called nature recording. And a lot of my equipment I built pieces and parts to fit together, and I've also kind of made custom cables so I can get microphones very far away from me so that I don't induce any noise into the recording.
Then once you have that raw material, then you bring it to a place like your studio here in your home and put it up, and perhaps we can just take a look at some of the kind of work that we've done today.
Sure, this is an example from Algonquin Provincial Park in Canada that I did a few years ago. And this is a stereo file, and it features the common loon and the white-throated sparrow. Let me turn it up for you a little bit.
Wow.
So this is a good example of having a hard time finding recordings. This may sound to you like a very nice recording, but right now I can hear a airplane flying in the background,
Sure.
and zippers from a local other campers in the area. So it's again a tricky thing to do, but it just takes practice and perseverance.
Sure.
So.
And so then, like, what we'll do is you have to kind of shave the endings on each side, so it starts on a kind of a fade in and a fade out.
Fade in and fade out, and then we have a lot of options here. We tried a lot of options, and then we have to line it up with the music, and we can't forget the music. And the music files right now are up in this area, up here. So we have different music files, we have different sound options, and we found some that really fit perfectly with the music, and really fine-tuned those fade-ins, fade-outs, volume levels, and kind of the content, and made sure that it fit perfectly with the music.
It's just been such a creative amount of fun doing this with you today, and you're a master at this, and really appreciate what you've done. We've talked about this for many years, and we're finally allowing it to come to fruition in Bach and Nature. So I hope you enjoy these sounds in the recording.
Thank you.
You bet.